Straight Garbage Podcast. Once again, we back at it. I'm your boy, International L. That's my handle. Of course, Marte in the building. Marte, what up, baby?
Yo, what's good, man? Glad to be back.
It's been a minute, right?
It's been a minute, man.
It's been a real long minute, but we back at it. Real fast, the show. The show was a week ago today.
Amazing. Is that the word you use?
Yeah, that shit was amazing, though.
Amazing is the first word that came, man.
Yeah, you already know, man. That shit was like, man, oh my God. That shit was crazy. What were some of your highlights real fast, man? Before we introduce everybody in the room, I want to hear from you.
My highlight is everybody that's in the room. Plus more, but everybody that's in here. It's the highlight. Super dope, man.
Dope night. When I first met you, give or take a year ago, walked into your crib, saw this crazy artwork you got. What I tell you, man, I'm throwing a show and I'm featuring you. Exactly.
So that's when great minds meet, man.
And man,
we just knew, and it trickled down.
It was part of the motivation, man. I want to say thank you too, fam, because like legit, like I kind of did this with you in mind. You know what I mean? Because like I saw the vision. Even if you didn't, I saw it. You know what I mean? Like look around you, man. This shit is crazy, dog. Like half of this wasn't even at the show. No,
half of this wasn't here when you met me. Which is super dope.
Shit's crazy.
That's why motivation circulates, man.
Shit's crazy, dog. But shout out to you, guy. For real. You're a dope dude, man, and the future bright. In the room, actually, we're gonna go one at a time, and we're gonna start with ladies first. The host from that night, Rhythm of Art event. Introduce yourself, young lady.
Hey. I am A Beauty Now. You can find me on Instagram, A Beauty Now. And that have more to do with my state of mind than the way I look.
Okay.
But I had a really good time at the Rhythm of Art event.
What was the highlight to you? What was the highlight of that night? We're going to kind of focus on the highlights of the night, the positivity of the night. You know, a few behind the scenes negativity went on, but you know that's not the focus right now. So we're gonna kind of recap the show just for the viewers to kind of give them an insight of what took place. But like I asked you a second ago, give me a highlight of that night.
That's a super hard question. It was a lot that was going on that was different but the same. It was like the same genre of themes but very different, and so a lot of it was good. Like the body art was great. The artist, period. I mean, like, the art created an amazing atmosphere. It gave a vibe that was different, you know, but then the artist, as far as, like, the people that performed was, like, super dope. The energy was great. So, I don't know. That's a hard question for me. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. You answer. That's cool, baby. Hey, everything was amazing. Like Marte said, amazing.
It was super dope. I liked his description.
Yeah, that's dope. And to my right, featured what we call you, hip hop, soul. What do we call you, man? Because your style is like it's in a box of its own, man. What would you call it?
Just call me authentic, man.
Authentic?
Yeah, just
I fucks with it heavy. Okay. Yeah. We got Mr. Authentic next to me, Brandon Houston.
That's the new answer.
The headline of the night. The headline of the night. What's up, baby? Appreciate you, man. Hey, let me say real quick. My man came out, had the flu, man.
Didn't know at the time.
Didn't know until he came out performed
Nobody
in the rain with the flu.
Nobody knew.
You don't get no ill of that.
Dude, like I literally, I was at the barber shop getting cut up for that night.
Okay. You get a Caesar or you get a ball fade?
No, I got a. I see you got jokes.
I just want to know.
Mr. Caesars no more.
That's why I said it.
Even on
That's what I said. But hey, stop talking. We ain't to you yet, though. You're getting a little too hyped, but go ahead.
He finna light you up when it's his turn. I swear to God, he finna light you up.
Love is love. That's Choco, y'all. That's my man.
Hey, but he didn't answer though.
So I got like a little fade, you know, a fro fade, little taper.
Okay.
But nah, so
he gave an answer for real. Go ahead.
So like I left the barbershop, started feeling sick. Instantly, bro, like I started trying to hydrate, trying to get myself ready for the show.
Amazing.
And when I pulled up, and y'all saw me, like you can tell.
And like, I seen you. I just left you 15 hours ago at the radio station.
We was at the radio station the night before, and like, dude, I was good. For some reason, it seems to plague me every time I have a show.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You mentioned before that you had 4 or 5 shows to where you were sick.
I was sick. My wife got sick one show. My daughter was born before one show.
Got a lot going on,
Right, yeah.
Right.
You know, my mom passed, and like I
Right.
did the show. Like,
Right.
so a lot of these obstacles seem to pop in my way.
Man.
You know, but that's the true testament to like if you really love what you do.
Right.
You really are supposed to be doing
push
what
through
you
it,
do.
right.
You're gonna push
Bingo.
through it. You're not gonna let nothing stop you. You know, I knew that this show was a big deal
Yeah,
to
facts.
people in the
Appreciate
city and the people that were pushing it, and I've been promoting it. You've
Yeah,
been promoting
absolutely.
it. We was just at the radio station the night
Yeah,
before
night
promoting it.
before,
So
yeah.
I'm like, if I don't show up, you know, I'm not saying like I'm the main attraction. I'm not at all. Like there was a plethora of things that I was inspired by that night. You know, but for me as an artist, as a person, like my word is my bond.
Bingo.
I gotta
That's
be
that
on the
Taurus
stretcher.
in you,
Like
man. That's that
I gotta be on the
Taurus in you,
stretcher. Like I literally have to have no mobility
Facts.
left for
Facts.
me to not
Word in your
keep
balls.
my word.
Facts.
For me to not keep my commitment to a show that I've been promoting.
Man.
And just being in the atmosphere and being around
That energy.
that positive energy.
Bingo.
Work
Because you know what we bring. We're about the
Absolutely. We're about positivity and love, man. And so
And I still appreciate you, man, to this day. Like, I
man.
thanked you 1,000 times that night.
Yeah.
Brought you some mango juice, too.
You
You know what I'm saying? I hope you
hydrate me
did
all
that.
night. You got
Thank
me
you
right.
to mango
Actually,
juice. That's it.
that
That's the
worked.
remedy.
That worked.
Straight up.
Mango juice worked.
But you
because-
know, it's the way I stir it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't use the recipe spoons. Like, I just whip it. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't did nothing else and you
I
want
stick my
supposed to, right?
thumb in it. And
What else that
No, but that's what's up, man. I appreciate you,
need you not
John.
to put your
love.
stuff in
Love.
places.
I know that you gonna look out for me,
In
man.
places.
And like I said, that
I
was
got
heavy,
you.
man. That was heavy, man. For real, for real.
Wherever
Appreciate
we
you,
go,
man.
wherever I go, wherever you go, we
already know.
one and the same.
You already
We gonna
know.
rock
Love is
all
love.
the way.
Hey, we're gonna jump to my left. One of the opening acts. I mean, I'm almost to the point to where, you know, after he performed, I was like, damn, I should have saved this cat until later. Because I'm telling you, man,
Told you.
to this day, every day since the show, I got some positive feedback about this dude. Like, everybody asking me, who was the white guy with the ponytail? I'm like, it's my man, dude. And he said, oh man, I like his style, his energy, whatever. I'm like, man, and that's why I reached out to you, because this dude is ill. He up next. Like, far as the Chicago shit, and then worldwide eventually. We're gonna do one step at a time. He up next. My man, introduce yourself, please.
Oh, what's up? Doody do.
Dude, what it do?
Before, man, I'm from Melrose Park, so you know I gotta put on for the town.
Okay.
Gotta put on for the town.
Melrose Park in the building.
Hey,
So suburban.
That's another reason why I like him too. Hey, ain't no shame in this game,
No,
man. He from the
no,
birds, he repping the
never.
birds.
get them fools out of market.
Right. A lot of Starbucks.
But for real, on Rhythm of Art, besides how great that fucking name, oh, I'm sorry for swearing. It's
Hey man,
normal.
drop that F-bomb.
Oh, okay,
This is
cool,
straight garbage.
cool,
We
straight
gonna, like I said, like I told you
garbage.
before, we're gonna talk about the event. That's the focal point.
Yeah, well.
But the cursing, the jokes, that's gonna ride.
Alright,
telling
but
you.
let's get back on the event. But Rhythm of Art.
Yo, don't tell me what to do. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, man. But Rhythm of Art, that's a perfect name.
Facts. Thank you. My
I'm
baby
one.
Paruski.
Man, but it was so fun. There was nothing but love in the building, smiles.
Smiles. Man. That's
I
what
was
I'm about.
so nervous because it was my first time performing.
Mm-hmm.
I was so nervous, man. I was in the garage while I'm working out between sets, like.
Hold on, that's some suburban shit, man.
Work out in the garage.
We got no garage. Everything. We got hours.
That's my hideout.
Tell the truth.
Oh, that's a single too.
I'm working out of my little brother room and shit.
Yes, sir.
I got a few hideouts. I got a
Hey,
few of them.
YouTube,
you
it's
know?
on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. No video yet, but
Okay.
it's just the
Coming soon.
MP3s on there.
No doubt.
SoundCloud, you know.
Okay.
Facebook's got little stuff. Instagram.
Okay.
So
Make
you
sure
know,
I
we're
look
just
for
getting
that.
started. We're just
I
getting
got something
started.
to get
you
it,
know?
man. It's something beautiful. You know
It's
what I'm
fun
saying?
though, but
Like
man,
your style is just. Your style is so chill. The chill styles are the ones that have longevity in this shit, man. All the extra shit, all the latest trends, that shit microwave. You know what I mean? Quick, it's gonna be gone.
Real
You
talk,
so
your
authentic.
natural energy is your style, man.
Bingo.
I love
Yeah,
it, man.
man.
That natural energy is your style, man.
They love you
Hey,
for
it's
you,
respect, you know?
authentic.
You put that
it's
shit
all,
perfect,
it's
bro.
good, you know. Like the respect I got from that night. You know, I know it's a building full of love, and that's what you're gonna get. But
Right.
still, you know, it's great. You know, it's just it's good. Like coming from a different area too, and just being comfortable around everyone, you know? A lot of other people be like, oh, why am I here? You know, but when I was there, I was just like, I know why I'm here. You know?
That's because you're in tune with yourself, man. When you're in tune with yourself, you know those type of things, man.
It's different.
Your feedback was crazy, man.
Well, that's
I
good.
told you a few times.
That's good.
I appreciate you as well, man. And you would have fooled me. There's no way that I would have guessed that was your first time performing.
No, that's good. That's
what I'm saying. Like, you got busy.
I kept it like a football game. Like the whole time I was thinking like, all right, the day before I gotta eat pasta. It's a pasta bar. He said football game is pasta.
Whatever you gotta do to get busy.
Whatever I did for the football game, I wanted to do for this because legit, it was like a football game. I had the same nerves, and legit, right when you passed me the mic, A Beauty passed me the mic. I got the mic in my hand. I felt, whoa, it's a football. You know, like, oh, let's score a touchdown. Well, in grade school, I played everything you can think of. In grade school, you know, it's just they put you wherever.
Right.
In high school, I got to play.
Also, it's a suburb. I probably had 12 people.
Yeah, for real, we did. But in high school, I was mostly a wide receiver, and I hated defense. You know.
Hey, real fast, I got a question for you because I know what I think of you. But far as your style and what you do, real fast, how would you describe your style?
Oh, man, I don't know, just chill.
Just chill?
Yeah, really, that's really it. Chill. I like to, you know, if you smoke a little bit, I hope you can catch the vibe, and if you don't, you better start smoking. You know, then you might be able to catch it. But you know, I just want to chill back, give you something to nod your head to, be able to come home to work, light up your joint that you're not supposed to light up. You know, right now, as of. You know, and just kick back and forget everything. You know, that's it.
That's what's up.
What I've heard before is the joint, even though it could be bad in some areas, but it gets you in the mood for your life and your wife. You know, I heard that before. You know, I heard that. That's how I heard.
So, next to him is my main man, over 10 years, Mr. Businessman. He gonna have to stop putting them boots on though. We're gonna get to that in a second. But and his girl should have said something. But my man Darnell,
you already know it.
In the build, aka Brandon Muse's manager.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody?
That helped me out so much that night, kept me level-headed. I mean, he was giving me so much feedback, man. I know this is what he do on far as the business tip. I legit couldn't do it without him. He's been around the block a few times, and this was my first show, and he legit held me the fuck down. Like, the conversations me and him had, like, behind the scenes, like, oh my God, like, this, he's the reason why, I'm not gonna say her name, but he's the reason why I didn't flip on a few people. One in particular, but he's the reason, for real. But D, please, one more time, I cut you off the first time, state your business.
Much love.
You gotta lean into it, man.
What's going on, everybody? As you know, I do go by Brandon Muse's manager. I represent my brother Brandon Muse. Sitting to the right of me is Str8gabage, Lance Allen. It's been my brother since day one. So you know, any good deeds that we speak of, just know that you know, this family business, man.
Bingo. Exactly what it is. Man. Your highlight of the night, man. I know we were kind of all over the place. I know it's hard to pinpoint, but just give me one. Other than your brother, don't be biased. You know. But just give me something to stand out.
The highlight of my night was watching everything coming to play with you.
Thanks. Me and you both.
You know, so I think that would collectively be an image in my head that I remember. You know, so I don't zone in on just one thing because, like you said, I've been around the block. And it's not our first rodeo,
right?
But it is something that's, you know, great in your life,
right?
And I'm just appreciative to be a part of this celebration and just watching, you know, everybody come together and put on for what we've been trying to do since day one.
Right.
You know, like
we talked about this a long time ago.
A long time ago, bro. Like
a long time ago.
You know, anybody that I'm connected to, and it's for the public. You know, to be honest, I trust you if you're family. You know. Right. I trust you if you're family. I speak to you. I'll go that extra mile. So like the highlight of the night, I say one of the biggest highlights for this moment, honestly, is watching a successful event. Because I can recall the conversation we had before. When I told you, I said, well, you know what? I know you wanted it to look like this, but I want to bless you. I want to bless you with some of the best that I've acquired on this side, on this come up, you know, and those people, and I want to give a shout out to those people, you know. Redwell, thank you for coming through. You know, you did your thing, you know what I'm saying, and I love seeing a mature crowd, man, and you know how to have a good time, man, and I thank you for blessing us with your presence. You know, some other artists that were supposed to be in that Third World Cartel, man, I know your heart is in the right place, I know, so I'm praying for your group member, you know, but
it's all good. We'll work with him in the future. It's all gravy, baby.
Yes, sir. One Fame. Let me not forget it. My main man, One Fame, man.
I want to
We haven't won up way too long.
One Fame.
Put 2 up.
I messed because at the end of the day, you know, how we structure our events, you know what I'm saying, and how it comes from the heart, so it's in sequence, you know, just like that heartbeat, you know, the strength, the core, man. And just to be sitting back in this room, feel with everybody on the same wavelength, man. And y'all, you can't help but feel uplifted.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So the whole vibe for me and the whole memorable moments for me is actually watching it all come alive.
Yeah, my man.
Yo, they don't get creators in a room like this no more.
I'm telling you, and that's what Straight Garbage is coming in the picture at. Like, I'm trying to put all of these like minds in the same room and create. Like, creating is one of them things to where they're going forever, man. Like, it's so many different people in this world, and we all connected somewhere mentally. We just, you know, we need somebody to orchestrate and put everybody, you know, kind of in the same atmosphere or whatnot. So yeah, that's dope. And last but not least, Mr. Everything, I had him running around with his fucking like head legit in his ass and under his armpit and in his pocket and all kind of shit. My man Charco. St. Louis in the building. He definitely held me down that night.
You ain't gotta say that every time on the episode, man. Damn.
St. Louis, North Side.
Man,
Charco. Be a highlight of the night, man. It can be, I mean, you know, the work you put in, you can be conceited and talk about your boy. It can be brand new. So what was something that stood out to you that night that you really was like damn, like, we doing it?
Honestly, it had nothing to do with, the actual artists or, performances or anything like that. There was 2 things. One, I'm gonna touch on what my man said. To see an idea come to fruition, you know what I'm saying? Something that y'all put so much thought on working to, you know what I'm saying? To actually see that and to see it evolve in your face, you know what I'm saying? Top to bottom.
Roll out, yeah.
That. So it was that. And also, like, just the cohesiveness of the entire night. Like, everything honestly went very smooth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Scary smooth.
Honestly, yeah.
Like,
and it felt very organic. Like,
right.
It wasn't forced. You know what I'm saying? Like things just fell into play, man. And honestly, like we was talking about it earlier, my word of the night would be epic. Right. Honestly, I had no idea it would be like that, but I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud.
Like I told you, I pushed you aside a few times. And like I said, I wasn't really selling myself short that night. I was confident in the night, but like that turnout, I wasn't expecting that, man. Yeah. Like at all. And then like I said, it was raining. It's a Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm like, we probably can touch 100 people, maybe give or take. But we crossed 230 that night.
Yeah. That says a lot, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? In a city like Chicago, who have semi-famous promoters and things like that.
I want to send a real
Why you keep leaning?
special shout out.
He's on the grab.
Alicia Jackson. I want to send a special shout out to Alicia Jackson, man. Seriously, man. Like,
she held it down.
I believed in her way back when I saw her, produce so many other things, and be the head of and be headstrong and get the job done. We work in other capacities together.
Right.
So to have someone like her with her skill set, her knowledge, and her will to execute all the time.
Yeah. My man Marte got something to say.
Hey.
I just want to show the appreciation for everybody in the room, but shout out to you, bro. One last, we know how we went through the room.
We did 50 daps that night, but I won 51.
Yo, it's like, the point where we got the event was just talking about it into the build up into like how everything navigated and actually came together with the energy and the spirits and the artists and all of that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's only the uphill. Like we going, we reaching. Yeah. But I love the whole outcome, man, and I appreciate everything that everybody brought to the table. The artists, of course.
Shout out to everybody, all the artists, man. I look forward to
the artists too. Tara J, she was super dope. I don't know the name of the
It's Tara J. We're not sure still to this day which one it is, but yeah.
Everybody was dope, man. The vibes just circulated, man, and I'm forever grateful, and
no doubt.
I'm also ambitious and I'm thirsty and
for this next one, right?
I want to say thirsty, but I'm ambitious to get it to the next.
It's coming, baby.
We got to keep it circulating.
It's coming.
Man.
It's coming.
It's
I
coming.
appreciate you holding me down too, man. For
Love.
real, dog. You already know what it is.
Love.
Real fast. Out of this wall right here, which one like mean the most to you? I know they all your babies, right? But like, which one did you?
Anything that's Basquiat inspired, which is mostly a lot of paint and a lot of colors.
Okay.
Just because he's my favorite artist.
Right.
And so the inspiration comes in that, in me feeling what he feels with the colors and the say so and all of that stuff. So anything with a bunch of colors, that's you can see the same things throughout. That's my favorite thing.
Dope. Oh, and you actually might recognize these three here. These were the flyer picks we used.
Oh yeah, I love those colors.
Yeah, the color scheme, like them stood out to me. That was actually his idea. He sent me those and was like, "Yo, use these," and it came together so crazy. Yeah, them hot for real. Real fast. We're gonna go around the room one more time. We're gonna wrap this up. Brandon Musa,
yo,
please give us the latest and greatest, man. And plug yourself.
Brandon Musa, MUSA. Brandon_Musa on Instagram. Everywhere else, Brandon Musa, MUSA. Website www.musa-music.com. MUSA-music.com. I got a joint on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, anywhere you can get it. Called Indian Summer. Go download it if you're listening.
Please copy that. It's amazing album.
I put a lot into it. I'm about legacy. My music, if you listen to it, you would hear that what I talk about and the conversations that I have with you as a person, you're going to see that in my music. I've yet to meet a person that tell me that what I said in my music didn't match something I told them in real life.
Facts.
And so that's who I am as an artist. That's who I'm going to continue to be, man. And I love you, bro. I'm proud of you.
You more, baby boy.
I'm proud of you, man. Just watching the whole journey, man.
You know, I knew when you couldn't dunk when I met you.
we might be stretching a little.
Baby girl, real fast. Plug yourself. Let us know what you got coming up, if anything, please.
I have some events coming up in the summer that I'm just managing, but I look forward to hosting more events with you guys.
Oh yeah,
if that is coming up,
umbrella, so it's happening, baby.
I straight appreciate that. I like y'all like family.
Straight
I just
garbage.
I straight appreciate straight garbage. I'm A Beauty now on all platforms, Twitter. Instagram, Facebook, A Beauty Now. You can find me what I'm doing. I'm also at Who's Gigging It, and that's all the dope gigs that I do. Yeah,
I saw you tag.
I connect them all together. It's just so because Who's Gigging It.
She created her own culture.
That's dope. That's dope.
And so I collect people. That's what I say.
Collect people.
I collect
Tell
people.
the truth.
From around the country. No,
What's she on?
No, I am a networker extraordinaire.
Okay, bingo. I like that.
But I like to keep people and I try to. I have a lot of different cool gigs, and I kind of try to teach people how to own their own destiny by owning like what you do. If you have a passion and that's what you want to do, that's what you should do.
Bingo.
Your life should support getting that done.
And that's so, my thing as well.
So you have gigs that can do that.
Especially today, 2019. This is the time right now to do whatever it is that you want to do. It's easy as ever been in our lifetime.
Yes, I am studying to be a life coach and career coach to teach people how to own your own destiny in your life and in your career. And so that's just part of what I do. Appreciate you. Straight garbage.
Keep flexing like a box spring. Do we do? Plug that new single.
I know. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. That's why.
That shit fire.
All right. So on SoundCloud, I actually
extra
just try to put it in iTunes right now. Hopefully they accept that cover art. They've been denying that shit.
Which one?
For the hideout. Man. You know, it's just nice ocean vibes.
Okay.
I took a trip to Cancun. You know.
You do that flex in that way.
Yeah, but it was nothing like you, man. It was the Hard Rock Hotel. It wasn't.
You gotta call before you
wasn't. Come on, man. I loved it.
I
I loved every aspect of it. If you listen to the music, you know, you understand the little story I put into it. But
you gotta tell that story.
Chill, man. I love it. You know,
you got sure.
I got a few, man. If we could play it, shit.
Man,
I even wrote a song about when I first met my girl. You know, it was a little funny at first. You know, I think it's corny, but people.
Hey, I say, do you, bro? Do you, man? Do we do you?
I had to.
No doubt.
It was perfect. You know, I'm the type of I hear something and all of a sudden I could put a word to it. So it's just like I wanted to do it, you know. And that's why when you hear the chorus, you be like, oh.
What song is that?
That's Slide Through.
Okay.
So as you all know, sometime in June.
We don't know. That's
okay. We've done a show called Lyrics and Laughter before.
Okay.
So looking forward to doing this one again. It's been a little over like a year, maybe some months. But
okay.
We're revisiting that, so we're gonna have some comedians and we're gonna have some hip hop artists. So we're looking at venues now.
You got a date or not locked in?
I want to solidify the date, but I'm looking early June.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything yet. It's still in the
man.
works. So once I find out, and you'll hear about it.
Yeah, and you know we're gonna support it. Choco, please give me an Instagram or Twitter. Or Facebook, whatever it is you do, you might still be on MySpace. But
you know what? I got Instagram. Let me get _$2. That's the number 2. Oh shit! Let me get _$2. The number 2. That's it.
On Instagram.
Factual.
No doubt, my man. Appreciate you one more time. Want to tell you, last word closes out, baby boy. We're gonna wrap this up because you got people out with kids coming out of the word. Dewey look like he worked overnight shifts and shit. So we got
the myth.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna just revert everything back to the first statements, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. All the jokes right. Hey, we had a good time on the joint though, but again, shout out to my homie, man. He made shit happen.
Yes.
Shout out to my boy Brandon. He made it happen, man, from the jump, and he kind of inspired me with a little bit of the drive that he had, being sick and all, and coming through and still producing, man. Like, that shit was crazy to me, but all of that, especially because he had a fan base that's his and that's not known to him, that still came out and supported him. So shout out to him, man. But I love that, man. Shout out to everybody in the building right now. Shout out to everybody that came. Shout out to Gary, one of my close friends, artists who came through.
Oh yeah, I like Gary. Shout out to Gary.
He was super dope, man. He was
to you, Gary, baby boy.
He was super dope, man. He did a good job as far as coming through and producing, man, with good art and good vibes. But vibes is our thing, man. Like we do it so unnatural, and we gonna continue to push the natural vibes throughout, and we gonna always succeed just because of that. So to that, love, man.
We shouting out the video.
That was a good.
Shout out to the Lab on Lake for letting us host Str8gabage Presents Rhythm of Art. Gary Marks, I appreciate you, man. All of the artists from that night, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I look forward to working with y'all in the future. That goes to the painters and the musicians. Thank y'all so much. Katie Pastries, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. T, Fake Photographer Kai. Thank you, Sammy P. Thank you for y'all holding me down that night. Javi, my girl Peru, one of her good friends. He came through in the clutch, man. I appreciate you, man. And just everybody, man. Thank y'all so much. For the latest with me, Str8gabage.com. Check that out. Everything is there. Instagram, you still garbage. Twitter, you Str8gabage. Look me up. Keep you in tune with what's going on. We out. Ow.